What did you make of Turki Alalshikh's FaceTime? He said he wants a trilogy. What did you make of it?
Турки хотів трилоджі, так, третій бій. Що ти думаєш?
It's one Turkey.
Pardon?
That's what Turkey wants.
Okay, but that doesn't bother you?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
Turki Alalshikh calls out Oleksandr Usyk for wasting time filming a movie with The Rock instead of preparing for his crucial rematch with Tyson Fury.
No dancing anymore.
No dancing anymore.
It's my dancing.
Let's see. You're wasting time to shooting movie with The Rock and you're wasting time to dance. Let's see.
Oleksandr Usyk has been advised by Saudi boxing chief Turki Alalshikh that his time may have been better spent focusing on his fight with Tyson Fury rather than filming a movie with WWE icon Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The two men had a video call where Alalshikh didn't hold back, bluntly telling Usyk that he was wasting time by working on the movie, especially when the highly anticipated rematch with Fury looms. Usyk's involvement in the film The Smashing Machine, which tells the story of legendary MMA fighter Mark Kerr, seemed to rub Alalshikh the wrong way. Usyk's role in the film is significant as he is portraying Igor Vovchanchyn, a real-life MMA fighter from Ukraine, just like Usyk. Vovchanchyn fought Kerr twice in the late 1990s, and Usyk's casting is a nod to his Ukrainian roots.
We're ready for you.
I'm ready too.
We are ready for you. There is space in our kitchen for one rabbit more. Tyson?
See you in 21st December.
You're destroying my map.
No,
I want the
it's
third
not
fight.
possible.
I want trilogy. I want the third fight.
We'll
When
see.
I beat him on the 21st, there'll be a third fight, 100%.
Yeah.
Despite the playful ribbing, Alalshikh did emphasize that Fury would have a much tougher time in their rematch, having learned from his mistakes in the first fight. Usyk, for his part, reassured Alalshikh, explaining that even though he was working on a movie, he wasn't slacking off in his boxing training. Usyk argued that he was constantly preparing himself for the fight, going to the gym every day.
Hey, my friend, I not rest. After fight, I go to my gym. I'm training. I'm prepared every time.
Let's see. Tyson.
Can't wait. 21st of December is my time.
Yeah, it's
the
your
belt's
time.
coming back home, and there'll be a trilogy.
An
Epic trilogy in 25.
The exchange wasn't all serious as Tyson Fury, who was also on the video call, made his own remarks, confidently stating that he would defeat Usyk and reclaim the heavyweight titles. Usyk, ever the cool-headed competitor, responded with a laugh, showing little concern over Fury's bravado. However, the film involvement hasn't gone unnoticed. While Alalshikh called it a waste of time, actor Dwayne Johnson himself seemed quite impressed with Usyk's role in the film. Johnson posted on social media, expressing his excitement about Usyk joining the cast of The Smashing Machine. Johnson, who plays Kerr in the film, described Usyk as an undisputed heavyweight champion and praised him for his fighting abilities. Although Usyk isn't known for a high knockout rate in his heavyweight career, having only one stoppage win in his last 6 fights, a victory over Daniel Dubois, he is known for his technical skills and adaptability. Usyk's fight with Fury last year ended in a split decision victory, and Usyk made it clear that he was prepared to go for a knockout if the opportunity presents itself in the rematch. He admitted that his victory over Fury wasn't solely due to his own efforts, but believed that heavenly virtues played a role in deciding how the fight went. However, Usyk made it clear that, if given the chance, he would seize the opportunity to knock Fury out in their second bout.
Do you believe that you can stop Tyson Fury this time around?
I believe. Yes, I believe.
Other figures in the boxing world, such as Campbell Hatton, have weighed in on the rematch. Hatton, the son of legendary fighter Ricky Hatton, believes Usyk has the edge in the rematch, primarily because of his ability to adapt during fights. Hatton thinks Usyk finds a way to win no matter the circumstances, even against larger opponents like Fury. While he acknowledges that Fury is a top-level fighter, he still sees Usyk as the favorite to win.
I'm leaning towards Usyk again. It just seems hard to bet against him, to be honest. He just always seems to find a way, like really good at adapting, and I think I wouldn't be shocked if Fury turned it round at all. Like he's a top fighter, he's there for a reason, but I just think he seems to find a way, Usyk.
Blair Cobbs shares a similar sentiment, noting Usyk's speed and agility, which he believes will be too much for a fighter of Fury's size to overcome. Cobbs hopes for a more competitive fight, which could pave the way for a third bout between the two, but still backs Usyk's chances.
My expectations is that Usyk is going to find a way to win again. I'm hoping that Tyson Fury somehow finds a way to make the fight more challenging. If so, we might be able to see a third trilogy. Either way, I'm happy. Usyk's agility and speed is just a little bit too much for this giant man named Tyson Fury. At that point, Usyk is undisputed and cannot be beat at the heavyweight division.
Meanwhile, Oscar De La Hoya has stated that Fury will be completely focused for the rematch. De La Hoya praised Fury's heart and resilience, pointing to his ability to come back from adversity in the past. However, De La Hoya acknowledged that the fight could go either way, calling it a 50-50 contest, with both men capable of winning on any given night.
I think Fury, his head's gonna be there for once, okay? We didn't know what happened, the tragic news that took place. Oh my, you know what that does to a fighter? And let's not talk about the heart that Tyson has. To go in anybody would have canceled. Tyson goes up there and fights Usyk. Unbelievable. So I really see this fight as a 50-50 fight, but I have to give Tyson Fury the edge.
Teddy Atlas has also advised Fury on the adjustments he needs to make in the rematch. Atlas emphasized that Fury needs to make better use of his uppercut, a punch he missed opportunities to throw during their first encounter. While Fury's jab was effective, Atlas believes that Fury should have been more aggressive and assertive in his punches, capitalizing on the openings created by his jab.
Look, there's things that he maybe could have used the uppercut more because it was very effective in that 6th round. Maybe he could have used it throughout the fight a little more, maybe. You know, maybe there's things that he could have just added off of controlling him with the jab. I have a saying, you set the table with the jab and you eat with the right hand, right? Maybe you could have, went to the refrigerator a little more and brought out a few, to wherever the stock box is, wherever he keeps the right hands, and brought them out with the jab a little more. Maybe he could have done that because he was definitely doing well with the jab. He was setting the table. Maybe he could have ate a little more.
Saul Dacres has described the fight as another 50-50 battle, similar to the first one. He notes that their initial meeting was a close contest, with moments where the momentum swung in either fighter's favor. Dacres predicts the rematch will be just as competitive, with both Fury and Usyk having a legitimate chance to win.
Yeah, that's another good one. I still think it's another 50-50, like the first one was 50-50. It was a close fight. A couple of moments here and there swung it, but still a close one, still a 50-50 fight.
Duke McKenzie is concerned about Fury's rumored plans to gain extra weight for the rematch. McKenzie believes that adding bulk could hurt Fury's chances, as it may slow him down and make it easier for Usyk to exploit his lack of mobility. McKenzie has always criticized Fury's tendency to fluctuate in weight between fights, and he sees this as a potential weakness against a fighter as skilled and quick as Usyk.
Everybody knows he's not a great liver. He doesn't live, eat, walk, talk the sport. You're supposed to. In between fights is where fights are won and lost. But we know Fury blows up, puts on a load of weight between fights, and then he's got to get rid of all that weight again. Now they're trying to tell us that Fury's going to be bigger and better. Bigger and better isn't going to beat Usyk. Right. It's really not. If he puts on more weight and tries to think, well, you know what, I'm going to bully Usyk this time. I'm going to go in, I'm going to walk him down. I'll be able to take his shots because I'm that much bigger. It's not going to work for him. It's just not.
Gareth A. Davies has also weighed in on Fury's mindset heading into the rematch. Davies recalled how Fury admitted feeling complacent during their first fight, which allowed Usyk to take control and earn the decision victory. For Fury to win the rematch, Davies believes that he must avoid mental lapses and stay focused throughout the entire fight. His physical preparation will be critical, but it is his mindset that could ultimately decide the outcome.
But those were the rounds 5, 6, 7 where Fury dominated, and that's what he was doing in those rounds, was coming forwards, hitting Usyk at range and hurting him. And if you watch the fight back, which I have a couple of times, it was a brutal war in many ways. And the optics in rounds 8 and 9 were against Fury, but it's going to be an almighty tussle again. I don't think Fury can get as comfortable as he did in the ring last time. I think he got too complacent.
Yeah.
I spoke to him about that when I saw him last time. The comeback fight is always massive. In that fight, he obviously cut his eye in sparring, and the fight was delayed. It was amazing to see the two men together just over a month ago in London, and I think there's absolute respect for each other after what was a war last time. And this fight is really for who is the number one of this generation.
Yeah.
And if Fury loses it, Usyk becomes the man.
Pat Brown has discussed Usyk's technical brilliance and Fury's ability to improve. Brown feels that Fury could have a real chance to win if he focuses on using his power and adaptability to break through Usyk's defense. However, Usyk's ability to adjust and find new ways to succeed will make him a tough opponent for anyone, including Fury.
In terms of Fury and Usyk, I've always been a fan of both fighters massively. Obviously Usyk's an unbelievable technician, and so is Fury, just a bigger version. I do think going into this second one, like Fury did amazing the first one, but I felt like Tyson definitely could have done better, and that's not me writing Usyk off whatsoever. I respect him massively, but in terms of Fury, I think if he brings his A game, he's in for a treat definitely for that night.
Agit Campbell also has mixed feelings about the rematch. Campbell sees Fury as being in better shape than when he fought Francis Ngannou, but believes that physical condition alone won't be enough to defeat Usyk. Campbell feels that if Fury can bring his best form into the fight, he could have a chance, but he is not overly confident in his prediction.
Tyson with Ngannou, Tyson was not in shape, you know. Now he is very good in shape. You see it when you see the pictures. Tyson's back, like same Tyson when he fight with Klitschko, you know. He's really good in shape. I think this fight was very close.
George Groves is backing Usyk to win the rematch. Groves points out Usyk's impressive record against larger fighters, especially Anthony Joshua, and believes that Usyk's superior boxing skills will once again be the deciding factor. Despite Fury's size advantage, Groves believes that Usyk's technique and adaptability will allow him to control the fight and outsmart his opponent.
Where do you stand on that? What do you think? I know you was quite strong on that as well. I think that you went Usyk as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Usyk to beat Fury. I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he's a dark horse, don't write this guy off. You know, we've seen cruiserweights move up to heavyweight and dominate in previous years, and it did seem a bit unfathomable for a lot of people that he's never going to compete with the Anthony Joshuas, or people weren't even really talking about Tyson Fury, I don't think, quite at the time, or maybe he just sort of burst back on the scene beating Wilder. But yeah, I still think Usyk beats him. I think, you know, the argument is a good big un beats a good little un, but I think Usyk is an exceptional fighter. I think in terms of their boxing ability, like, Usyk is a lot better.
Tai Mitchell, who has worked with Fury in the past, believes that Fury has the tools to win if he is fully prepared. Mitchell stresses that Fury's success in the fight depends on his physical and mental preparation. Fury's ability to listen to his team and make adjustments during the fight will also be crucial for his success.
Next week, I'm flying out to Malta next week, get some sparring in, and then yeah, I'm coming back. I need to carry on with my own camp and get back in, carry on with my camp, so I can't be with him for too long, unfortunately. But listen, with or without me, it's not going to make a huge impact, is it? I can help him the best I can, but sparring can only do so much. He's his own man, do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm a privilege that he's asked me to come out and help him again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've missed him and I ain't seen him for a little while, so it'll be good to spend some time with him.
Ricky Hatton has also commented on the fight, stating that Fury missed several opportunities to impose his size and strength on Usyk during their first encounter. Hatton believes that if Fury is more aggressive and uses his size to push Usyk into uncomfortable situations, he could have a better chance of winning. Having a strong voice in his corner and staying focused on the game plan will be important for Fury in this rematch.
I think impose his height, impose his reach, impose his weight difference. I mean, all the advantages he has, he didn't use last time. When he allowed, you know, the smaller man, and it's a good little man, isn't he? He's a good small man. But I think he allowed the smaller man to bully him around the ring. I'd be a bit inclined to hold my feet, hit him hard, use the weight advantage, use the reach advantage, use the height advantage that I don't think he used last time, and just have one voice in the corner.
Fabio Wardley is another fighter who believes Usyk will win. Wardley believes that Usyk's superior speed, precision, and tactical brilliance will once again be too much for Fury. He expects the rematch to play out similarly to their first fight, with Usyk's style prevailing in the end.
What do you think happens in this rematch? How do you sort of assess it?
I think it's a lot of the same, to be honest. I do think it's a lot of the same. I think Usyk will go into the fight like any mindset, like he has done with all of his fights, that just narrow focus, just straight on target, on point, not missing a beat, not missing a step.
Manny Pacquiao has also shared his thoughts on the fight, stressing the importance of Fury's focus and discipline. Pacquiao believes that Fury must stay in top shape and be mentally prepared, as his lack of focus in their first encounter played a significant role in his loss to Usyk.
What does Fury need to do if he's going to be successful the next time out?
He needs to be in shape, first of all. If in shape, then I think it's easier for him, and then second is so focus. I saw that fight, his last fight, on that fight. He's not really 100% focused to the fight. Like, he has a lot of, distraction.
Bernard Hopkins is another figure who has firmly backed Usyk for the rematch. Hopkins believes that Usyk's superior boxing intelligence and strategic approach will give him the edge over Fury. Hopkins also feels that Usyk's size, although smaller than Fury's, works to his advantage in this matchup.
The smaller guy is really the big guy in heart and big guy in talent. I just think that, and I've been with Tyson Fury when he fought, most of the people he fought for is picking him to win. But I believe Usyk has his number, and I believe that he's not a big heavyweight, which I think helps him in this particular fight. And I just think he has the IQ that Tyson Fury won't be able to keep up and withstand as time or rounds go on.
Shawn Porter also sees Usyk winning the rematch. Porter believes that Fury will try to use his size and power to dominate, but Usyk's defensive skills and ability to dictate the pace will make it difficult for Fury to execute his game plan.
I actually do expect him to win this rematch. I think he's bigger than Usyk, and that size advantage that he has, he, unlike most fighters, knows how to use that size, that reach, that speed. I think the whole fight will play out the way that the first half played itself out. I think the whole fight's going to go that way. A very focused and determined Fury is a quiet and relentless Fury.
Tony Bellew predicts a more decisive victory for Usyk. Bellew believes that Fury struggles against fighters who can defend well, and Usyk's defensive style and ring IQ will be too much for Fury to handle.
But if I'm being totally honest, do I think he'll win? No, I think he'll lose again. And this time, I think he'll lose really, really clearly, because Usyk this time will go on the back foot. And that is the worst nightmare for for Tyson Fury, because that's one that he can't control. You've got to understand, Cougs, he pressed the whole fight. He walked the 6'9", 20-stone man down. He walked him down and bullied him. Imagine what he does when he fights to his attributes and fights to his best, because his best is fighting on the back foot. Anyone who studies and knows Usyk the way I know him, and I studied him, is you'll know that you've got to bring him to you, and that's the way to beat him. But you've got to counter him and feint, and you've got to be able to sharp shoot with him, you've got to be able to box with him, you've got to be able to offset him, but you've got to be able to continuously do all these things round after round. I couldn't, because guess what? I got tired. I was fucked after 6 rounds or 7 rounds of doing it.
Spencer Brown is backing Fury to win, as he believes that Fury's size and strength will give him an advantage. After weeks of intense training, Brown is confident that Fury will be in the best shape of his career and that his natural physical advantages will ultimately prevail.
I think Tyson Fury will come out victorious. The boxing is it's just a job for Tyson. If you speak to him, it's just a job. It's like taking the bends and the bags out. It's just a job for him. But he's got 10 weeks now, 10 weeks of hard graft. He's going to be bigger, stronger, and he's going to do his best. And I think he's going to beat Oleksandr Usyk. Let's not take anything away from him. He's some unbelievable fighter. I still believe that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. And I think we're going to see that on the 21st. And Good luck to both teams.
Johnny Nelson echoes similar sentiments, stating that Fury must adjust his strategy in the rematch. Nelson believes that Usyk has a clear game plan for beating Fury, and if Fury doesn't make significant changes, he could suffer the same fate as in their first fight.
Tyson Fury doesn't change anything like he keeps saying he's not, then the result will be exactly the same. If Tyson Fury... The problem is, Usyk now has a blueprint for beating Tyson Fury. But Usyk now knows, he doesn't think, now knows he can hurt Tyson Fury. Now knows he's a bit faster, a bit sharper, he can get away with certain things. He knows this. Usyk was coming in around the 15 stone bracket. And so he knows he has the speed, he has the power, and he has the boxing ability to beat him.
Vidal Riley backs the British champion to win, citing Fury's resilience and ability to bounce back from setbacks. However, Riley acknowledges that Fury will need to make the necessary adjustments to secure the win.
Fury, man. Fury. Like, I'm going with Fury. He knows how to win rematches. He knows how to win rematches. The track record speaks for itself. I'm going with Fury.
Michael Moorer also warns about the danger Usyk presents in the rematch. Moorer points out that while Fury has made improvements in his conditioning, Usyk's superior ring intelligence and consistency could be the deciding factor. Moorer speculates that Usyk may stop Fury in the 10th or 11th round, as he did during their first encounter thanks to his strategic approach and adaptability.
Well, 9 times out of 10, Tyson Fury he's sparred with southpaws. I'm sure he think he's done everything right to be southpaw. You know, Sugar Hill's doing a great job with him, but my thing is with Oleksandr Usyk, he just has the smarts to do so much more.
Despite the overwhelming support for Usyk, Dillian Whyte sees the rematch as a difficult one to call. Whyte believes that both Fury and Usyk have the ability to adapt during the fight, making it even harder to predict who will come out on top. He thinks the ability to adjust their tactics on the fly will be crucial, and it remains to be seen which fighter will have the edge when it matters most.
I just think it's a great fight, man, but it's a very hard fight for me to... I keep trying to think, how's this fight gonna go? Okay, Fury can make adjustment, but Usyk also can make adjustment. Yeah. It's a tough fight, man. It's a very, very tough fight for both men, you know, obviously.
As the rematch draws closer, it's clear that both fighters have a lot to prove. Fury must show that he has learned from his mistakes and can impose his physicality on Usyk, while Usyk must continue to outsmart and outmaneuver his opponent to retain his undisputed title. The fight promises to be a thrilling contest with both men capable of victory, depending on who executes their game plan better. So what are your thoughts about this? Do you think that Tyson Fury can avenge his loss against Usyk? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.